McNiff.
Squandermania, Wiki Wawa, Yuma King, Brain Power all out of line. Light Cavalry stands up well. Mantra is ready. Little Baldy is in and Almost Never is right. Here's Brain Power, wearing the Cadbury colours, goes into line. Now a little over half the field locked away. Wiki Wawa looks as though it's going to move in shortly. Moving in well. Just about right here. 2,400 metres and they move in well. Not much between Almost Never and Yuma King for favouritism here for the 3-year-old classic. Now, Sovereign Clause has undergone a veg check. I notice the rider's off, but I think it's okay. Hello?
Sovereign Clause all clear.
Thank you. Sovereign Clause has been given the okay. All okay with Sovereign Clause. It's about to be let up and the rest stand well. Yuma King comes up to its spot and they're just about set to run. Sovereign Clause walks in. Now just waiting on Sovereign Clause to get set on the outside and Simon Snell to climb back into the saddle. Does so now. Yuma King a bit towing in too. It settles. Feature of the afternoon, the Cadbury Tasmanian Derby. There's the light. Yuma King just red, settles. Racing jumped okay, Yuma King, with Light Cavalry on the inside away nicely and showing speed as Mancha, just getting up towards the lead, Almost Never, and also showing a bit of toe as Little Baldy as they come down the home straight the first time. They were followed by Squandermania is going to settle back at the tail with Yuma King. They come toward the winning post now and going to the front is Light Cavalry by 2. Mancha second, 2 away in third spot, Little Baldy, and then Almost Never, who's settling down in fourth. There doesn't look to be a lot of speed on at the moment. Brain Power is 50 inside and 2 further back Sovereign Clause, then Wiki Wawa. Second last is Yuma King with on the outside Squandermania. Out of the straight they go now and Light Cavalry takes them to the 1600 in the Derby, about a length and a half in front. Going into second spot is Little Baldy up on the outside and Mancha settles third. Almost Never in the perfect spot, fourth in the black and white stripes. Squandermania making a move at this stage at the 1500 metres mark in the red and white colours. Off he goes around them. Further back to Brain Power, followed by Sovereign Clause. Wiki Wawa back to last and just ahead of it, Yuma King. They go to the turn at the 1400 metres mark now. And Light Cavalry just on a length in front of Squandermania up to second. Today, Mancha running third. And Little Baldy is fourth. 2 away in the field, then Almost Never. Sovereign Clause is now taking off mid-race to make a move. Further back in the field as they slacken off up front, there is Brain Power from Yuma King second last. And last as they race down the back of the course is Wiki Wawa. Down the back they go to about the 1,000 metres mark. Past that point now, Sovereign Clause dash to the lead from Squandermania second. In third spot is Little Baldy, and going up in between horses Light Cavalry. It was in front, it wants the lead again by the look of it. Gee, it's been a race of changes. Further back to Brain Power and Mancha together. Almost Never hasn't spent a penny yet. He's back to third last though from Yuma King second last with Wiki Wawa the inside. To the turn at the 600 metres mark, Sovereign Clause still in front. Little Baldy going up out wide of the track with Light Cavalry in the centre. Back behind those horses then came Brain Power on the inside. Mancha making a run. Almost Never takes off from Squandermania, Yuma King and Wiki Wawa. Up to the home turn and Little Baldy is dashed to the front of the Derby. He's going to straighten up about 2 or 3 clear. Sovereign Clause in second spot. Almost Never, Yuma King make their runs together now. Down to the 200 metres mark and Almost Never after Little Baldy. Little Baldy tackled by Almost Never. Yuma King wider out. Almost Never and Little Baldy. Little Baldy tackled by Almost Never, who gets the head in front, and Almost Never's going to win the Derby. He comes clear to score by 3 parts. Almost Never first, Little Baldy second, and third Yuma King. A good gap to Light Cavalry, followed further back in the field by Brain Power, then Squandermania, Wiki Wawa, Sovereign Clause and Mancha ran last.
Good win to Almost Never, ridden by Jason Holder and trained by Leon McDonald. Little Baldy and Yuma King, 1, 6 and 2. Race 6 Hobart. Jason Holder has been given a 3-month stint in Hong Kong, we were told this morning by Hilton Donaldson, so the news just gets better for Jason Holder. Now getting set Brisbane, correct weight at Caulfield, Special Harmony Youth and Dane Fever, 4, 3 and 7 on the Autumn Stakes. Dean Caparella will join you shortly with the remainder of our Saturday of racing. But right now we're off to Doomben. Here's David for the...
And Yuma King, 1, 6 and 2. The trifecta paid $35.60 and was standing by for correct weight. Jason Holder, the winning rider, and Almost Never taking up the Derby today in Tasmania. The 15.37 try paid $2,624 on race 5 at Doomben. Quinella 59.60. And the numbers there, 15, 3 and 7. At Morphettville, race number 6 and La News and Finis Dior are the top 2. Over Vane Cross and Moet Now, 3, 7, 8 and 5. 270 La News, 11 Latte, 560 Finis Dior. Vane Cross at 440. So the favourite there, La News. The rest of them are double figure odds for the CS Hayes, and that is 15 minutes away. OK, let's head to Rose Hill and get the latest with Ron Dufficy.
The Trish Gay Stakes, race 6 here, numbers 2, 5, 3 and 9. Boy, oh boy, isn't there some tips in this race. I can't go past this class filly, classy.
Only Glory moves up and the last two about to move in for the Invermean Trish Gay Stakes. Classy Dane 360. She's the favourite on track in front of Spurs Scent and Rosmarino, but they've backed quite a few in this race. Fillies and Mares listed $100,000 event. They're all ready. Miss Spurs Scent fidgety in the gate. Prancing about, starter yet to get right up on his ladder. He does so now. Racing, Miss Helter Skelter missed it, and she missed it by a length. Away fast, the Kinthos Star. Dan Esty and Bumptious with the white cap going very quickly, settling down third from Spurs Scent. Victory Vane began well. She's in close contact, improving inside of Spurs Scent. 2 away, Classy Dane in the clear. 1.5, Miss Helter Skelter, Rosmarino, and 2 away, Last Only Glory, run right off her feet. So Kinthos Star hits the first bend and leads by a length and a half. Dynasty going keenly. A half length away, Bumptious, 1 back, Spurs Scent, Victory Vane 5th, 4 from the lead. Then Classy Dane, Bosch yet to peel out from Miss Helter Skelter. Well back, Rosmarino spotting the leader, 7 lengths and 2 away, Only Glory on the swing in the Triscay. So Kinthos Star the leader by a half length on Dan Esty. Bumptious on the rail, Spurs Centre's lurking, she's on the prowl and she's coming out 3 deep with a run. Classy Dane's about to unload, Victory Vane held up and Rosmarino with a flashing run down the centre. Dan Esty got to Zakynthos Star. Victory Vane running up behind them, can't get a run, she's about to shoulder out and Classy Dane comes hard. Classy Dane after Zakynthos Star, Dan Esty and Victory Vane. Victory Vane, oh welcome back girl. What a win! Victory Vane's won the Triscay. Seconds of photos, Kinthos Star, Dan Esty and Classy Dane. Only Glory late on the scene. Miss Helter Skelter next. They were followed back in the field by Bumptious, Spurs Scent, Rosmarino. You can't keep a champion filly down and she's back. Well, that's been a great effort. Danny Beasley had to change his course in the home straight. She had 59 to carry to chase the leaders that were running along at a good tempo. He's changed his angle in the home straight. She wasn't entitled to pick up, but she's back and she's back with a bang. $9 and $2.90, and Danny Beasley, he loved that. He just got that whip in the right hand and waved it. Bede Murray would be absolutely ecstatic, I would imagine. Well, she proved herself to be a great little filly, an underestimated filly, going on to be a champion filly as a 2-year-old. Just losing her way with injuries last prep, but she's back. Dan Esty's run second. Courageous, Corey Brown outside the speed all the way. Zakynthos Star, Jim Cassidy third, number 7. Fourth going to number 2. Classy Dane, she loomed up, but she died the last 50 on her run. 1972, the time is 1959. Outside of the race record held by Light Up the World at 1862. 34.21. 34.21. And we stand by for the information to come through. Here's the tote dividends. Victory Vane, $9, $2.90. Second prize going to Dan Esty at $2.40 and Zakynthos Star $2.70. Exacta $99.80, Quinola $51.50. Trifecta $930.20. First four $3,215.70. And even if you've done your money, you've still got to salute a terrific performance by a wonderful little filly in Victory Vane. She's about to come back to scale. A 4-year-old brown mare as she is now by Mr. Henry C. out of Protective.
Thanks, Terry. Yep. Can't add much further than that, other than if she hadn't have got out, she would have been a good thing beaten. And her prize money just under $2 million now with that win today. So Victory Vane, she should be a big factor now in the feature races over the autumn. At Morphettville, the CS Hayes, our next commitment, and the favourite La Syrah News at $2.60. Latte 11, $5.70 Finis Dior, $4.50 for Vane Cross. And that's about the market. The rest of them are pretty big odds, with the Lindsay Park establishment going all out to win the CS Hayes. I've got La Syrah News in the race, along with Latte. Two of the top chances. At Caulfield, 15 minutes off to race 7. Ocean Bridge, our top rated, from Secret Desire, Lady Sophia and Royal Sash. Sweet Corn at $7.80. Down to Lady Sophia at $8.40, $3.10 about Royal Sash. Ocean Bridge is at big odds, the top rater. Given at $8.80, El Trovatore at $14. Race for the fillies and mares, the next in Melbourne. Okay, Secret Desire, Noel Callow. Noel, of course, was beaten in the CF4 on Vocabulary, and he's about to join Alf Matthews.
Noel resumes after 5 weeks, Secret Desire, but her form prior to that has been very good. Is it a problem coming back to the 1200?
No, I don't think so. Maddie's just freshened her up for this race, and she's as tough as nails, and I think she'll run really well.
Barrier 7?
Yeah, there's only one corner here, but she'll just be in behind the main sort of speed, probably worst midfield, and I just hope I get a nice run through them. Hopefully it's a better run through them than what I got on Vocabulary, but anyway.
Okay, so Noel Callow on board Secret Desire. It's $15 in the market at the moment. The favourite number 7, Royal Sash. Righto, let's have a look at the runners in the mounting yard as we're about to be joined by Alf Matthews and Alf number 1, Sweet Corn.
Lovely mare, very consistent, tries very hard. It'll want to today. Just think the 1200 may be a touch short for her and appears to be carrying just a little bit of condition.
Righto, we head to horse number 3, and that is Romantic Sea. Ran a shocker first up.
Yeah, look, it's been... It won a race at Kilmore, about 5 starts back. I'm going to take her on until she competes at this level again.
Okay, what about number 4, Lucky Punch?
Fair.
Okay, she was beaten by Raven Protector, the mare that scratched out of this race at her last start. Secret Desire, you spoke with Noel Callow. I've got a feeling you fancy this a bit.
Yes, looks very well in the coat, looks hard and fit, even though it's had the 5-week break.
Lady Sophia's first up. She looked good winning a barrier trial at Cranbourne.
Will go fast from gate 1 and not the worst at good odds.
Speaking of barrier trials, Royal Sash, number 7, chased home a pretty smart one in our Egyptian rain at Bendigo recently.
And looks very well indeed primed.
Okay, what about number 8, Octavia? I reckon she might be a bit of value here, number 8.
I've got no doubt Speed On will suit Octavia very well indeed. Although it's got up, like its last start over the 1100, Sunday shoes and horses like that went very, very fast. That suits her. Good Speed On, genuine threat.
If she runs a big race, it might give us a lead to Sunday shoes chances in the Irwin in Adelaide. Number 9 is Size Her Up.
Good type of horse. First time I've seen it in the flesh. Very nice.
Horse number 10, Ocean Bridge, rated highly. She's at nice odds.
Good gate, D. Beedman, and racing very well and looks good.
What about number 11, Furler?
Yeah, whether it would have enough speed to keep in touch to be a chance is the query from gate 4.
Number 12, Given, is a promising mare. She's got a good record, although she's only lightly raced.
Looks very well and very fit.
13, El Trovatore.
Don't mind this, just on the toe sufficiently to suggest it'll run a very good race first up.
And Matt Pumper's mount is 14, Better Star.
Again, been racing okay. It was all right behind Octavia. Again, this race could be just a touch stronger.
All right, thanks, Alf. We'll be joining you again shortly for some late mail as they're about to move up in Adelaide. The CS Hayes, one of the feature races for the day. OK, John Hickmott trains number 8, Vane Cross, and he's about to join Hilton.
Did she have excuses last start?
Not a lot, I don't think, Hilton. She worked forward from a wide alley. She's going to be, stuck wide, and Damien had an option either to go back and waste a lot of ground going back, or to go forward. But when he went forward, he was left sort of running second, and the leader was well in front. So she did all the bully work, carting them up to the rest of the to the leader. But in all due respect to the leader, it kept going and it won. So she just had a hard run, and she went up to win at the furlong and had enough.
Is she up to these?
Well, today will tell. Had it been before, her last defeat, I would have said yes. But last year I knew, its form in Melbourne's been good. But I expect her to run a big race. Whether she can beat him or not is, problematical. We hope so.
Righto, they're set to go now at Morphettville. Here's Hilton.
Ready. Off. And Prime Minister was away just fairly. Finistor was slow and showing good speed. Dane Force wants the lead, booting up Twisted Dream. Redadan drops to third just behind that speed. Then Prime Minister, Vane Cross, followed by Satashi, and Old Man was deep. 2 lengths away Latte, who's racing on the outside of Moe now. A length last Cyrenus, back to second last, and at the rear of the field is Finistor. They come off the back, 1,100 metres to go, and Dane Force is running along. Leads by a half length on Twisted Dream, and 3 lengths away Redadan on the inside of Prime Minister. 2-2 Vane Cross, who's over on the inside, quietly ridden. Old Man moving up on the outside. Then Latte starting to improve, followed by Satashi, Moe now, La Cyrenus, and last is Finistor, probably 12 off the leader coming by the 800. It's Dane Force leading by a length and a half to Twisted Dream. In third place, a length away, Redadan looks to be travelling comfortably from Prime Minister Latte, then Vane Cross, and further back Satashi. Old Man who was giving some ground, followed by La Cyrenus. This favourite scrubbed up, still third last coming around the turn at the 400 from Moe now, and Finistor. It's Dane Force heading for home in the CS Hayes Memorial Cup. Leads by 2 lengths. Redadan popped off the inside. Vane Cross has followed through against the rails and is coming home well. And wider out Prime Minister, followed by Latte. Last Cyrenus from the tail gives them 6 at the 200. Dane Force, Redadan. Vane Cross on the outside is coming home determinedly well. Vane Cross after Redadan and Dane Force. 3 across the track, and Vane Cross put the head out, and Vane Cross won it. Vane Cross a neck on the line to Redadan, and a head away third was Dane Force, and fourth close up La Cyrenus from Finistor, Latte, Old Man, then Prime Minister, Moe now. Twisted Dream gave up, and Satashi was a long last in 1:36.34. Vane Cross, number 8, Joe Bowditch, has ridden another winner. 3 winners on the program, including the 2 features so far. John Hickmott training this 5-year-old mare who has done nothing but improve right from the time she was beaten at her first start at Mildura by something like 15 lengths. She went to Murray Bridge and won a race at 60 to 1 at her second start, and she has continued to rise, and this is her biggest win. 12 starts, 7 wins, and never placed, so it goes to show just how determined this mare is, this 5-year-old who didn't race until she was 4. 1:36.34. I've got no numbers on the frame yet. Taking a little while today. Vane Cross is by Agadir out of Brindvermine. And the numbers are up now. 8, 13, 9 and 3. 8, 13, 9, 3 on the Hayes Memorial.
Thank you, Hilton. Yeah, it was a very determined win by Vane Cross. An unusual record, 7 from 12, but no minor placings in her record. Okay, let's head to Caulfield. We're about to see some very good fillies and mares in action for race 7, and Alf with his late mail.
Number 13, Il Travator, Like It, has got a little bit hot under saddle in the mounting enclosure. However, nice to report there's been a little bit of specking for it, good value. I like it, nice horse, got good form too, first up today. I've also included number 7, which is Royal Sash. Again, trialled very well going into an event like this, appears to be beautifully placed. Number 10, Ocean Bridge, gets the perfect run from gate 2 with Darren Beeben in the saddle. Very consistent horse, weight-wise okay as well. And also number 9, Size Her Up, hasn't had a run for a while, looks as if it's done plenty of work. First up, a must include. 13 ahead of 7, 10 and 9, Andrew.
Yeah, well, let's try and find out a bit more about Size Her Up. Peter Moody, you've had the horse for about 6 or so months?
Yeah, she's been in my care for a while. She unfortunately had some tendon damage, and you know, we've done a lot of work on her, and she's been at work a long time, which probably gives her that trained up appearance, but it's been more sort of time and care taken towards the tendons.
Gary Neal had the horse up New South Wales way prior to coming down here. The horse in the past has performed well fresh. Have you got the opinion that she would produce a run today?
She's certainly a filly that seems to have plenty of ability on what she's showing me, but there's a lot of variables. She's been off the scene for 12 months. First start this way of going, and also at Caulfield, which can be a little bit of a graveyard for the sort of ex-Sydney gallopers. But, you know, on her best form and on what she's showing me, she's certainly well up to winning a race like this.
The last 2 starts in Sydney, second of Forum Floozy, they've got to be good efforts.
Yeah, exactly, and both those off bad gates, so you've got to respect that form.
Normally shows pace, expect that today?
I've left it up to Greg, a bit of a learning curve for us. We're just going to play it by ear.
Right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Peter Moody joining us. Quick run through. We're 5 minutes away from the 7th. Sweet Corn's been a drifter, near enough to tote. Down to Lady Sophia. Didn't mind this horse from the inside draw, but certainly the bookies have eased it out now to double figure odds. It's unders the tote at the moment. Royal Sash has been easy. A little bit of unders the tote compared to what they're betting on track. Size Her Up, specking earlier, but they've drifted it out. It is showing some value on the tote on Super Tab number 9. Ocean Bridge, there's some value. Further, there's some value. Given, there's some value there on the tote. And there's been specking for Elf's top each way tip here, number 13. And it's showing a little bit of value at this stage. So the rest of them here, Matt, there's been a few easy. The favourite's Royal Sash. Dean, my apologies. The favourite is Royal Sash as they go to the barrier for race 7. By the way, just off the feature, the Orr Stakes, we saw Noel Callow come out on Vocabulary with Lonhro at about the 200-metre mark. Noel has been reprimanded the way he did bring the horse out. So a reprimand for Noel Callow out of the Orr Stakes today. Hello, Dean.
Hello, Alf. Oh, sorry, Andrew. How are you, mate?
Very well, Dean. Yeah, no, been a great day here. Still a couple to go.
Good on you. Okay, Andrew Bensley at Caulfield, and Alf likes number 13, Il Trovatore. Lady Sophia looked very good in the yard. She's primed for a first-up run today. Gary Mathrick, the rider, at $9.10. There's a riding change at Hobart in race number 7. 9 West with Pride is Wayne Davis, replacing Dragila. Dominates the market at $1.60. Venus A Go-Go at $6.90. My Rayov at $7.20. And, well, Shamus I thought might be in the market, figured highly in the ratings, but $30 about number 10. Peter Staples, late mail, he likes number 2, Dragila, to beat 6, Key Lady, 7, My Rayov, and 5, Venus A Go-Go, 2, 6, 7 and 5. That race coming up in 6 minutes. Doombans in 12, Dodging on Top from Kai Chow, Steel Cap and Hoots View, 2, 3, 1 and 5.
Into the line. Octavia, Steve Baster, about to come up. Royal Sash continuing to ease out on track, still holding favouritism for the race though. In a wide market on track, Ocean Bridge and Sweet Corn share second billing. Now Lucky Punch in the red, white and green. There's Royal Sash going into the stalls for Patrick Payne, just put the barrier blanket on, and she just brushed the gates and got a little upset by that, pulled away. The attendants linking arms behind her now. All barrier attendants in new gear as of today. It's going to be phased in over a period of the next few weeks. They wear safety vests and helmets. Well, a good idea for the protection of these hard working men at the gates. Here's Romantic Sea coming in now for Darren Gauci. She's been a good mare in a time. She's won 13 races, Romantic Sea. Just went terribly at Moonee Valley last time out. She needs to stand up. This mare here's in foal to Testarossa. It's in the twilight of her racing career. Lucky Punch. Nash Rabutter on board. Nash with a winning double in the first 3 races. Scored on Physique. And Physique's likely to head to the Australian Cup, according to trainer Len Treloar. And even in the spring, he's aiming pretty high. Caulfield and Melbourne Cups on the agenda there. Lee Friedman considering the Blue Diamond for Alinghi. Well, he might. She was highly impressive. He rates her right up with the best of the 2-year-olds that he's had. Way West won the 3rd on the card. Lee saying he might try blinkers now on San Zero. Now, Secret Desire to move up into the stalls. She's just pulling away from the line 2 on Noel Kello. And Lucky Punch hasn't yet moved in. Over on the outside, I don't think they've got Romantic Sea locked into the gates as yet either. No, she's still backpedaling away from the line. Wonderful program at Flemington tomorrow too. That Lightning Stakes looks like being an outstanding race. And the 2-year-old, the English Premier, very open race for the 2-year-olds. And we're expecting a very warm day tomorrow, up around 35 degrees. Talk that the track record of Specials 55.5 could be in danger in that Lightning. Certainly wouldn't be a surprise, although they have been putting a little irrigation onto the track in anticipation of that very, very warm day. Now, about the 4th attempt to get Romantic Sea into the stall seems to have been successful, and she's ready. Light's been turned on, the starter is coming over, and Lucky Punch, who's drawn the outside of the field, will be the last to go in. 13 running, up goes Lucky Punch, and they're all in there, set to go. Ready to run out of the straight 1200 metres shoot, and they're off, and Lady Sophia jumping reasonably on the inside. One of the first out, Secret Desire and Octavia. Romantic Sea got away well. In the early stages, Sizer Up not far away from the pace as they settle down. And here coming past 1,000 metres, Ocean Bridge for Beedman drives up in the pink and leads from Lady Sophia, Octavia. A length further back is Furler on the inside, and Romantic Sea is wide. Then Sizer Up in the centre, a length and a half. He'll Trevor Toure, followed then by Given in the all white. Royal Sash inside her from Secret Desire, and then came a good way back as Sweet Corn, Lucky Punch and Better Star. Coming up towards the 500, Ocean Bridge about a half in front now from Octavia and Romantic Sea, making a line of 3. 2 lengths further back is at the head of the others Furler. Lady Sophia scrubbed up on the fence, and then Sizer Up. Il Trovatore making some ground. Given the widest runner as they swing around the turn now and into the straight. Ocean Bridge the leader, Octavia coming after it. Sizer Up running on well on the outside now. Royal Sash comes with her run, and Given is the deepest runner. Ocean Bridge tackled by Royal Sash, and Given out wide. Royal Sash got to the lead, 50 to go. Given makes a belated rush at her, grabs her right on the line. Given got there and beat Royal Sash, I'd say, by a half a head, and Sizer Up a length and a half away third. Ocean Bridge wilting late. Lucky Punch made some late ground, and so too did Sweet Corn. Octavia weakened, and then Secret Desire, Furler, Lady Sophia, Better Star, Il Trovatore and Romantic Sea last in.
Brilliant first up win by the Jim Coleman train Given, ridden by Mark Zara, getting up in the very last hop to edge out the favourite Royal Sash. And 9 will be third, Sizer Up, a nice performance. We'll confirm them shortly at Caulfield. They're moving up at Hobart. This is race number 7, and